Good evening, everyone. This is Gregor. Welcome to the stream. My slight apologies for kind of messing up the licenses yesterday, so I couldn't actually stream because my pay kind of got delayed, so I couldn't renew the XSplit license, and I know I kind of cut it a bit short, but shit happens. That's what I keep telling myself. But yeah, let's go to the Ocean Palace dungeon tonight in Chrono Trigger. If I had to say, this is about I don't know, like 3/4 of the way into like the game, not counting the optional dungeons and stuff. That being said, it's kind of a lengthy dungeon, and it's like even worse that you have to actually run it twice eventually. Well, kind of run it twice. It's weird. You'll see. But yeah, in essence, what we're trying to do is stop like the queen from doing stuff. And also like beat Daphne in the meantime as well. Why is that prophet allowed inside while I'm stuck guarding a place like this? Ah, you came. Also, I could never really like tell from his sprite, but he seems to also be having an eye patch somehow. It's not like very clear, to be honest, but you know. Yes, I've decided to leave you alone before, hoping you might make that prophet show his true colors. But I've no use for you anymore. Oh, I totally have like the wrong party here. Yeah, I don't really remember this fight. Like, most fights in the game have like a kind of gimmick, I guess. I think this one is that like every time you attack, it counters with Iron Sphere. But again, this is like the later on you go into the game, the more kind of like don't really remember what's supposed to be happening. If that makes any sense, like further from the start, because clearly the start I've played more times than actually finishing the game, as a rule of thumb. And yeah, it's kind of like, do I really remember this bit? Maybe or not. Hey, we're not dead. Yay. Hey, La, learn Tailspin. Robo learn Rapid Fire Fist. Get like a Bistos dual tech. And a Twister triple tech. This one's actually fun. No, I can't be beaten now. Not with eternal life just within my grasp. It's like teleport. Yep. So like the Golem Sisters, I want to say they're called in the remake. It's like a boss fight from like later on, probably. Okay, there we go. But yeah, we are about to start the Ocean Palace. Aha. Which is like such a weird kind of like tech-based place, I guess. got like this very sci-fi feel to it, which the game so far hasn't really like done much. I feel dark energy filling this place. Something frightening stirs. Yep. Shala, raise the output of the Mammon machine to its limit. Yeah. Shala, you dare disobey me? Very well, mother. You jerk. Ah, what splendor! Behold the incredible power of Lavos! So this is kind of like how we start like getting hints that maybe the prophet isn't who he says he is, or like he's kind of got like a vested interest in something other than just like helping Queen Zeal. Which I mean is kind of clever, like considering like the sprite, like 2D pixel graphics aesthetic. It's kind of nice that they can kind of like convey that with just like movements. But yeah, this dungeon doesn't really like have that much in the way of, you know, unique mechanics. There's like an elevator ride at some point where you kind of have to fend off like waves of enemies. And you know, it's not like that major of an area otherwise, to be honest. I think these enemies might be like resistant to magic. Or not. Are they? No, they're not. Okay. It's like later on in the game kind of like does this thing where it color codes enemies and like yellow ones will absorb light. And like dark ones will absorb like black magic or like shadow, I guess. It's kind of like got it all color codes. Like in my head, it's always like light is like kind of like yellowish. And then dark magic, like shadow magic, is like black in color or like deep purple. And then it's like instead of fire, I kind of like think of red, and instead of water, I kind of think of blue. And in part, I think that's because the not really a sequel, but it's actually a sequel of Chrono Cross did away with the, you know, proper elements. And kind of renamed everything by color, so instead of having like light and shadow and fire and water and so on and so forth, you kind of had yellow and blue and red and green and whatnot, which were again meant to symbolize certain elements. But at the end of the day, they got referred to as like their color in the game. And because that game's like a lot longer than this, I generally like got use of the color naming convention more than the corresponding elements to them. Because it is like still apparent in Chrono Cross that the colors are meant to symbolize specific elements. If only because like you can see from like the effects of the what you call them, from the effects of like the elements, because they're not called spells in that game, they're called elements. But yeah, you can see from the effect of the elements that you're kind of supposed to know that green is like I guess like earth-based as far as I remember, and yellow is supposed to be like air or something like that, and it's like white is supposed to be light magic, black is supposed to be dark magic, and red is supposed to be fire, and blue is supposed to be water, and you know, so on and so forth. So far so standard, as they generally like to state. But yeah, I mean, I'm sorry for kind of like sometimes like describing these by color instead of by name. It's just kind of like a convention that stuck with me after many hours over 2 failed playthroughs of Chrono Cross. Because I've never actually finished that game. Unsurprisingly. It's like a very confusing game though. Oh, hello. Red Scouter counters non-fire magic. Ah, yes. But yeah, for the most part, it's kind of a very confusing game. I do love that game to bits. Chrono Cross is probably one of my favorite games of the PS1 era, and that's like an era that kind of like gave birth to stuff like Resident Evil or Final Fantasy, like the 3D versions that kind of like became popular for a good deal of time. Or what else was there? Like man, there's like so many like good series on the PS1 era. But I just can't remember. There's so many of them. Like never mind like the Crash Bandicoots and like Spyro the Dragon and what? Oh wait, is that like a? Oh boy, yeah, I kind of like don't fuck that. I think we might be dead here, actually. Are we? Well, Robo is dead, and Chrono's kind of like just barely hanging in there. So yeah, I guess Twister does shadow damage. I don't know that. Kind of like nearly yeeted myself over the game here. Jeez. So it's kind of like the trick here is to not use any elemental magic if you don't have the appropriate one for damaging them. These ones are only weak to water magic. So if I don't have any water magic, I just like stick to melee attacks and hope for the best. I'm also actually out of MP. Shield Sphere. Ah. Oh, come on. Did this count as water magic, as, like elemental magic as well? What the frick? It's like Ayla's not actually supposed to have magic, right? I don't know why that counts as like any sort of element and not as like a physical tech. But oh well. Usually never bother just like charming stuff with enemies, but I thought like since we kind of like did go to the trouble of getting it slightly earlier than intended by trying to do all of those like 100 TP fights, I thought like might as well just see if anyone's got anything useful here. Oh well. Back to what I was saying, like from all the, there's like a lot of very good games in like PS1 library. Especially the what's it called? Like the mid period, kind of like the time where all like the Metal Gear Solids and like the Final Fantasy 7s were coming out, and there's like so many games. Like hell, like Square alone must have had like 10 different chart-topping games during the PS1's lifetime. Like Final Fantasy 7, Parasite Eve, Final Fantasy 8, Vagrant Story, Final Fantasy Tactics. Yes, half of them are Final Fantasy games, but just like go with it. And yeah, it's like very surprising, I guess. We kind of like consider that how many series kind of got their start on the PS1 era. or like not their start per se, because again, Final Fantasy didn't really like do it that way, but they kind of like got their huge boost of popularity during the PS1 era. Oh wait, I remember these. I remember this. I need to kill the other one first, right? Hey. So yeah, the blue one does the shield. You have to kill the blue one and then break the shield on the green one by attacking it, I guess. Nothing too weird yet. It's like, honestly, it's kind of like a very, I guess, straightforward dungeon. Just like get through all the doors, hit all the switches, that kind of thing. And then the only kind of annoying part is that like elevator ride, because you get to well, I say you have to survive a certain number of waves of enemies back to back. It's like all of these thrown one after the other. Kind of annoying, to be honest. Muscular fusion. See, that's kind of like the kind of like whimsy that I like in my games. Like a nice play on like nuclear fusion. Oh yeah, like the whole like PlayStation 1 preamble was kind of meant to explain that it's kind of like very surprising that Chrono Cross specifically kind of like stood out in my mind from like a time period that had like so many good games, to be honest. And I think it's kind of like the scope of like Chrono Cross that did it for me, at least like partially. Because it was such a departure from what like Chrono Trigger kind of did. For example, Chrono Trigger is like 15 to 20 hours of like main story, give or take a few hours, depending on like how much of the side stuff that you're like willing to do. Maybe it can like be stretched up to 30 hours, which is a bit on the short side considering like the average length of like a JRPG. It's kind of like on like the short side. It's not that it lacks content. It's that mostly they like did that by not indulging a lot in filler content. There's not like a million different side quests. There's no huge open world map with random encounters every 5 steps. There's not much grinding necessary, if any. Like if you honestly kind of like just take the encounters as they come, you would very rarely feel like you need to grind for levels or 50. Maybe if you kind of like want a specific ability a bit earlier, just like with charm, for example, because you kind of like want to see what enemies might be carrying like an earlier part of the game from where you're actually. I don't want to say suppose, but when like the game is kind of like timed to give you that, you can totally do that, but it's not really necessary to do that, and the game doesn't really like feel like punishing you for not grinding, kind of like some other JRPGs of those kind of like few years did. There's like, for example, a lot of the Final Fantasy games on the SNES, which kind of like predate or came during or after this game, it is kind of a given at the time that you will need to grind a few levels just to, you know, have a fighting chance. Might not be, it's like a bit too so it's quite the right word. Like, it's like perfectly doable, I think, to you know, do stuff without grinding too much in, say, Final Fantasy 5 is the last one that I played in like the SNES era. But yeah, you don't actually need to do that. You should, just to not make your life miserable, but it's like strictly not required. But this game, you don't even have to do that, because like just taking all the fights as they come, you are usually in the sweet spot of how leveled you need to be before tackling certain encounters. And that kind of like shows like the cast as well. There's only like 7 people, like 6 and like another one that's optional. If you know and if you remember to go get him. Because like Chrono, Ayla, Marl, Luca, Robo, Frog, and the other guy, which we'll see in a bit. There's like a small cast, there's like a relatively short-ish game for JRPG standards. There's only ever, say, 5 or so side quests in the game, plus like a handful of kind of optional interactions that you may just do to get like one extra item or to get like a cool little interaction later on in the game that references what you kind of did there. Like there's a bit with Toma, who kind of like gives you hints on where the Dreamstone is supposed to end up, and like the Moonstone as well, as far as I remember. He's kind of like a short, interesting... Wait, did I learn Luminaire? Ooh, okay. So, just got like one of the most powerful abilities in the game. Maybe not the most powerful, as like the Rooks was explaining last time, but it's certainly like one of the most powerful abilities in the game. At least, well, in that it does a ton of damage all over the screen and costs like 20, which isn't that much, to be honest. Especially if I can just like equip the... what was it? I have it equipped on someone already. Never mind. Silver stud. There's like a golden stud as well, as far as I remember. I don't remember if I gave this to someone. Yeah. So basically, I can make it cost 5 and just keep spamming that to my heart's content, which is actually something that I might consider doing. I mean, the Rage Band is usually a bit better because Chrono also has the distinction of being one of the stronger melee characters in the game. I think the only one stronger than him is Ayla on like pure damage, although it also kind of depends on what accessories you use, because for example, Frog with the upgraded Masamune, which we're gonna get like later, and the Hero's Badge, which increases critical strike output, is sometimes a bit better. But yeah, generally the Rage Band is probably the best accessory for Chrono, but actually not in this place, because unfortunately I can't use light spells against these little dudes. But a bit later on there are fights that these what they call it? Like, I keep forgetting, to be honest. Let me see. Scouters, yes. These scouters aren't here like all the time. I think they kind of like stop appearing after the elevator ride, so hopefully that's not gonna be an issue there. There we go. It's like the elevator ride is here, but first we need to call the elevator, and we also need to get the capsule from like that side. But yeah, as I was saying, it's there we go. This is like a good opportunity to do that for like 5 MP, deal massive amounts of damage. Check this out. There's like 662 everything on the screen. I mean, yeah, these guys didn't die, so my magic isn't quite as high as I want it to be. That's fine though. They only like take one more attack and then they die. But yeah, as I was saying, in so many words and so little sense. Chrono Trigger is a very tightly designed game. It doesn't have much fluff, as I usually call it. There's not a lot of optional content, there's not a lot of sidetracking, there's not a lot of pointless grinding, if any. There's like a handful of weapons as well, a handful of armors, a handful of spells. Like, there's like a... I don't know, there's like a lot of brevity in this game, I guess. Hey! Brooks! Welcome, how's it going? How are we doing today? Yeah, I mean the Luminary is kind of like the AoE Ultima kind of spell. At least how it's supposed to appear in like FF7 and FF8. It's like the dome explosion that kind of like destroys everything around it. But yeah, it's a very, very tightly packed game. It doesn't outstay its welcome. It's like laser focused. It's like if you want to kind of like see a good example of like how carefully kind of like paced out this game is. Take for example like the text. Every character over the course of like the 20 odd hours that you're gonna play only ever has access to 8 texts. And then those texts are kind of used to maybe create a couple handfuls of like dual and triple texts. But again, it's like another good example of the game being quite lean, maybe is a good word for it. It's like a very... Wait, my voice is muffled by the... Oh. Okay, I'm very sorry to say that then. I have no idea what's wrong with the sound today. It seemed to be picking up my voice a lot better yesterday. I had to like increase it again for whatever reason. I think it might be something to do with like the drivers for like the Focusrite that I'm using. Because basically, if you'll see this, I kind of like decided to upgrade to an XLR like microphone, which for the most part is like quite better in volume. And in order to connect an XLR microphone to your PC, you kind of need an audio interface. And I went with the Focusrite because it was decently in my budget, and it's also very easy to set up, and it's supposed to be good quality as well. But I think there's something like with the drivers on like Windows 10 that I don't know. It feels to me that it lacks consistency on like audio levels. Like for example, now I kind of like seem like I'm clipping because there's like a small clipping indicator on the stream, or it might just like be that the game is too loud. So yeah, we'll see if I'm not being heard again. just let me know. Dreamstone has been used throughout the ages. The Mammon machine and that pendant were made from it, and so was that knife. We are the embodiment of Melchior's hope, sealed within the knife. Harry, if you mean to confront the Queen, hope rests in your hands. So it's like another cool little plot twist that the Masamune is actually the ruby knife that you are carrying at the moment to stop Lavos. It kind of like supposed to get infused by Lavos' energy and becomes like, you know, the Masamune. Eventually. What is that dark energy? The Mammon machine. Your Majesty, it's too dangerous to continue. Fuck you. I mean, don't stop, Shala. We've only a little longer to go. Immortality will be ours. Zeal will have the eternal glory it deserves. Or something like that. Wahaha! So long have I waited. Jeez. But yeah, as I was saying in so many words, it's like I can't overstate it enough how carefully rationed this game is, how lean it is, how little like filler content it has, because it doesn't have a million different side quests. It doesn't have like a ton of useless content. It doesn't have like endless grinding on an overworld map. It doesn't have a bajillion different side quests that you need to decipher into discovering. It doesn't have a stupid crafting system that you have to spend countless hours to figure out all the recipes of. Like, it has so little of what a traditional JRPG would have had, and yet it's like so much better an experience for that, for not having all of that. But I guess it's like no wonder that it was so well received at the time. It's more or less kind of like a distillation of the essence of a JRPG, with all of the kind of like tiring bullshit that comes along with it. Which is such a cool idea. Yes, I don't mind either, but again, sometimes clearly a game like Chrono Trigger can do without them. I don't mind all those things that I said, but sometimes it just feels like they're only there just in order for the game time to stretch unnecessarily. And that's kind of when you know that happens, is that when you start feeling tired by all of those systems. Yep, there we go. This is the bit I was talking about. Kind of need to kill the ghoul first. Yeah, and again, the copying itself is fine as well. But here's the problem. A lot of developers kind of resort to using those just because they want to say that, hey, my game is 30 hours long, or like 40 hours long, or my game has a crafting system because you idiots can't seem to like get enough of that. It becomes very tiring to have those kinds of systems overlapping the game instead of being integrated into the game. I don't know if I'm making sense here, but there's usually a very easy way to tell that a crafting system isn't kind of like something they thought of in advance, but rather just something that they threw in at the last moment, is when you can go through the entire game thinking that, you know, maybe I don't need to use that. For example, sorry, no. Come on, tech spin. Please tell me that counts for like a physical attack, right? Because I didn't bring any elements with me. Kind of mentality. Yeah, exactly. I see you've also played the Assassin's Creed series. Aha. Shameless dig at Ubisoft. Oh yeah, it's like these guys that are using like the Delta Force triple tech. Huh. Funny, isn't it? No, wait, what? Do they just keep spamming it, or is it kind of like a counter-attack thing? I don't really remember. No, it's a counter-attack thing, and Chrono's dead. Whoops. Is he? No, he's not. He's like alive with 5 HP. Cool. Okay, so I think that should be good enough. But again, I don't mind side quests. I don't mind crafting systems. I don't mind huge overworlds. I generally have no issue with any of those. It's just like sometimes I can almost specifically point to those as being there just to pad out the runtime. It's like those games that have like maybe 2 hours worth of story in them, and then it's like another 30 hours of pointless grinding to get to that story. Or it's something like Final Fantasy XII, where it's like literally 3 hours worth of cutscenes that you should watch, and another 10 hours of this pointless, not even world building, because it doesn't build the world. And it doesn't build the world because, and how do I know that? Because they put all of the story in the glossary. I was so pissed off at that game. Oh no, it's one of each. Whatever will I do? I killed the red one. But yeah, on the other hand, here's like Chrono Trigger. It's like a very good example of how well a game can function without those. In Chrono Trigger, there are no random encounters on the world map. Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Those systems need to be a part of the game from the start. They shouldn't be added to the game as like just a way to get more hours out of it. There should be at some point a game designer sitting down and saying, well, why do we want to do an open world here? What does it offer the players? How does it enrich the game? And the answer should not be, well, they get to play it for more hours. That's the actual like annoyance that I have with filler content. And like a lot of people probably have that as well. Aha, so I see you've also played Final Fantasy 13. See, I'm like very, very clever with the references today. Okay, here comes a very infamous fight in the game. This is where someone close to you is about to die. From like the previous stream where Janus kind of hinted at it. Aha, you truly made it all this way. Perhaps I did underestimate you. But this is the end. My pets will put a stop to you. Come forth, Golem sisters. Yep. I love the design of this enemy. It's like such a weird design. So you can totally like alternate between laser spin and luminaire and just like coast to the fight. There you go. Just use Ayla to heal everyone up. So we can survive the burp at the end. Maybe I should have used like a couple of tabs on Robot, to be honest. Capsules. God damn it, I keep calling them tabs. I've played this game so many times. It's like keep, you know, tab. No, it's not a tab. Let's do it. It's like a capsule in this version. But it's like a 1000-ish damage per cast for like 5 mana. No. Do laser spin first. So yeah, again, this is kind of like an effective way to kind of like lock them down, because you more or less force them to reset their casts every time you make them swap elements. So if you can just like alternate between 2 elements at a like decent pace, they should never get like a... Yeah, there we go. This time they did manage to get that one off, but that's fine. Light doesn't seem to be doing that much damage to us, does it? Huh. I think instead of Ayla, maybe like Marl would have been slightly better in this situation, because she could also give us haste. But that's fine still. Sort of like a Robo. I'm contributing. He does like 200 damage. It's like Chrono just like spamming Luminaire. Robo gets healed. Oh, you know, I should have waited since they both did their casts. Are we dead? No. Kind of like a very weak burp, this. Shop. Oh. 2000 XP. Actually, better it would be shop. Keep them with lightning, which is explosion is central on team. Wait, what are we talking about here? I think I'm like missing something. Ah, the sisters too. Suppose I've got one choice left. It's like the Uber Golem. What's this? I feel something strange. Could this be Lavos' energy? Oh yeah, the shock thingy as well. But yeah, that's again, it's kind of like based on his sprite, so there's no real point in casting that. Although I'm pretty sure it's not called shock on like this version, to be honest. Show this full screen. Wait, the explosion. I don't remember. This is the Mammon Machine altar. Now is the time if you want to turn back. New. Well, we didn't listen to the new. Ayla here. We're strong one. What is this gravitational field? I detect incredible dimensional fluctuations. You're... Aha. Help! Shala! What are you doing, Shala? Control the machine! I mean, Chrono, red knife! You must stop the machine with some Melchior's knife. Do-do-do-do. Yep. Here we go, Mune. Ready when you are, Masa. Holy shit, is that the Masa, Mune? The knife appears to have absorbed the machine's power to transform into a sword. This line was not here in the original. The Mammon machine. It's too late. He comes. It's no use. The sword alone cannot stop it. Oh. Well. It's like such a terrifying boss here. And we dead. How long I've waited for this. Aha, it's Magus. It's been quite some time, Lavos. I swore on that day long ago that I'd destroy you no matter the price. It is time to fulfill that vow. Feel my wrath, Lavos. You truly think you possess the power? Oh, actually, let me just show you. This game was not designed for widescreen, and down at the bottom right you can see why. Lavos' sprite seems to be kind of duplicating at that point down there. It's kind of funny. What are you but a false prophet? You'll be no more than grazings for the great Lavos. Mother, please stop this madness. This power can only end in ruin. Step aside, Shala. The almighty life force of Lavos flows through us all. You're a part of it. You cannot change that fate now. Oppose me and I will destroy you. Come, prophet of lies. Feel the power of Lavos. Ugh. My magic. He's draining it. I won't be beaten. I endured the darkness alone, for the sole purpose of defeating you. Take this, Lavos. Baha. Yep. What? You already fought Lavos? No, I didn't. You didn't actually fight Lavos at all until you don't actually see it on screen until this point. Uh-oh. Oh no. Chrono, stand. Ayla, no lose. The field of dimensional instability is expanding. We cannot stay here. You're still not giving up? What do you hope to do? You would challenge Lavos alone with that buttered body of yours? Gaze upon the power of Lavos and your doom. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what oh, when he slaughters, it's 850, I guess, to every party member or something like that. But yeah, at any rate, I never really understood what the effect was supposed to be signifying here. I guess he kind of absorbs our soul or something like that, Chrono's soul. I'm not exactly sure, but what's actually left is kind of disintegrates him. And even the cutscene doesn't explain much. among you is about to perish shortly. Disintegrated. I haven't the power to defeat him yet. Structure is collapsing. We must prioritize our escape. Here, bottom C. Where go? The last of my pendant's power will send you to safety. I know you will not be able to forgive her, but please do not hate my mother or our kingdom. Too late for that. I'm so sorry. Now quickly, to the surface. Yeah, right, like the cutscene makes it more confusing because it kind of seems like he's kind of like sucking his soul out or something and then destroys the body because like that little like wisp of whatever kind of floating away. But yeah, I'm not actually sure what's the general idea behind what actually ends up happening. Also, it's kind of curious. I don't remember it ever being explained that after kind of bringing the Kingdom of Zeal to the ground, why Lavos doesn't like destroy the rest of the world since he's been, you know, awakened, even if prematurely maybe. Could be the trigger, but it's not the trigger, is it? Because the trigger, like the Chrono trigger, is supposed to be like the time egg thing that Melchior was working on, and you, the trigger itself is like that thing at the top of Death Mountain, of like Mountain of Woe or whatever it is. So you have to go place the Doppel there, and there is a cutscene where you actually swap out Chrono for the doll before he gets disintegrated. So I don't think it's supposed to be the trigger itself. I mean, we can see. I don't really remember if it's explained better in like the new script. Danger, Chrono! Danger, Chrono! Chrono! No! Snake! Oh, such a sad moment. You were most fitful in your sleep. Chrono, where Chrono? We found no other. No, that not true. Chrono strong. Chrono not die. Is this the village inhabited by the Earthbound? This island was the only refuge left after the Ocean Palace unleashed its ruin. No others remain. Metal bird. Island floating sky. All gone? Is Sir Melchior here? When the disaster struck, an eerie black portal materialized before young Lord Janus. Melchior tried to save the boy prince, but succeeded only in getting himself dragged in as well. A black portal? It must have been a gate made by Lavos. What happened, Shala? Where is she? Where's she? That I cannot say. No one has seen her since. The Epoch. Is the Epoch intact? Your ship is a sturdier vessel than one might venture. She washed up safe and sound, right in your wake. It was almost as though she were drawn to you. Ah yes, I believe this is yours. Pendant, Chrono have before. Was sitting beside you, almost as though it were watching over you, guarding you. Chrono. Oh, such a sad moment. Yep. It's probably like, as a kid, it's probably like the saddest like character selection screen ever. So I kind of do want Frog in my party at the moment because there's like an extra interaction with Magus if you do have him in the party. the blackjack to go through first. Wait, what? Do I? Oh, the Dark Omen. I think. Bye. It's like a totally disinterested bye. Check back from time to time. He sells whatever washes up here, so if you wait a while, he'll most likely have some new things up for sale. There's like a capsule behind there, but I don't remember how you get to it. Is there like a way we can get behind him? I don't remember that. Guess I will like buy some things. Oh, there we go. Obtained magic capsule. A few of the enlightened ones did survive, but no distinctions remain between the enlightened and the earthbound ones. The Sun Temple of Zeal enshrine the Sun Temple of Zeal enshrine the Sunstone. Such stones are made by bathing darkened moonstones in the sun's rays. Harvesting enough power to create a sunstone of any worth requires ages, though, or so I've heard. We've grown too dependent on that fearsome force. The sun never rises on the morrow. There's little we can do but live for today and trust the other days will follow. Bow, Charles, and pay homage to your new liege, King Dalton. Oh. Oh yeah, this bit. I remember now. It's like the blackbird, I guess. Why ever the looks of disappointment? You should be thankful you survived. Yeah, I had Ayla for this reason, but I kind of like didn't remember it was like this actual bit. The crazed old crone is gone, and that insufferable prophet with her. Henceforth, Zeal shall be known as the kingdom of Dalton. You? You survived? Ah, that ship outside must be yours then, must it? It matches Balthazar's design perfectly. You're undeserving of such a splendid toy. I shall make it my personal chariot. Epoch, Ayla, friend! You'll have to come with me. It would not do to have you whispering strange secrets in the ears of this mob. You might start a rebellion. But first, take this. What? Take this. Really? What's that behind you? Wow. I forgot how lame the capture is. How very utterly lame. Where are we? Our equipment's gone. Our other possessions as well. Stuff trade for any stuff. Call money. That's gone too. What now? Ayla still can fight. Go find weapon. Fight, bad man. So yeah, this is kind of like a cool little interaction. So if you've got any 3 other characters, you don't have any weapons anymore. But if you have Ayla, you can kind of skip a few escape attempts by punching guards to death. We should be able to get up there. Yep. And suddenly we're like playing like an MGS game. We can spy upon our captors from here. It's like such a cool little idea here. I love it. you like basically are allowed to have a look at everything in like the below corridors, like where all the enemies are, where your gear might be. Such a nice idea. Which to me is kind of curious that like no other like JRPGs ever tried something like this. So yeah, this is like part 1 of our gear. Nope. No. Kind of did the wrong thing. But yeah, you can totally kind of like beat the shit out of these guys if you have Ayla. Otherwise you kind of need... I remember you have to do like a lot of searching around because it's like one room with like one party member's equipment that isn't guarded. And you need to try and find that before the rest, so that one character can actually attack. It's not this one? No, it's not this one. Yeah, she still doesn't have her armor, so she takes a lot of damage. Yeah, fair enough. What are you doing here? Nope. Damn it. Yeah, I remember. I can do that as well. Did I make it in time? Yeah, I made it in time. That's good. Oof. And Ayla learned Dino Tail, and we got the first part of our gear. Recovered part inventory. But not the equipment though, right? Oh wait, did we? Not like all of it? Okay. It's like the rage band. Yeah, there we go. Wait, actually no, we did not. We recovered all of the stuff that we didn't have equipped. Yeah, we just like literally received everything that wasn't equipped on at the time we got like beaten up. I also just realized that the what's it called? The golden stud is kind of like stuck on Chrono at the moment, which kind of sucks. Also, apparently, Robo and Luca didn't like have anything unequipped from them. That's kind of funny. And hey, we reached max HP with Ayla. Isn't that cool? So yeah, because it's like not equipped, it doesn't count. Yeah, but you also can't switch them at the moment. I know. And it's kind of like funny because like a different JRPG would totally have tried to, you know, unequip them as well. And also kind of funny, if your characters don't have weapons equipped, they don't count as being in your party when you win. So you saw we got like all those like dual and triple, like triple. No, we didn't get a triple tech, but you saw that we got like all those dual techs, and that's because until they have a weapon equipped, they no longer count as being part of your party. And as far as you can see, we also got everything re-equipped automatically. Which unequipped everything. So I guess we need to find like Marl's gear and then Ayla's gear. It's like very easy, like after getting like the initial pack of equipment, because you should just kind of like auto attack everything. I mean, it's like a nice learning experience then. We're like still 20 years after the game, like no, well, 95 is like 5 is like 2000. Like 25 years after the game got released, we are still discovering new things about it. Isn't that cool? Like with the with the bit with Fiona's side quest, where I also never tried to do that quest that early before. Apparently you can't, because why not? I mean, the trigger's there. Since you've like activated the quest, why not try and do it? So this should be what, like Marl's gear? Or like maybe Ayla's gear? Water 2! Aha! Glacial freeze. Money. Oh! Wait, yeah, that was like the money was also kind of like a separate item, wasn't it? Oh, okay. And so this should be... Hello. You have like a good AoE dual tech. Like glacial freeze, I think. No, kind of like a single target. Let's see if this does it. I will do it. Wait, no? Okay. I think it must be like... There we go. It's like another one here. Aha! Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not actually sure if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Just wanted to give this as like a heads up, because Thursday is a national holiday here, and we're kind of planning on going on kind of like a day trip with the missus, which means she will A, be spending the night here, which means I won't be able to stream, and B, we kind of need to get up early as well on Thursday, which again means I realistically shouldn't really stream. Usually stick to a playstyle. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. That's also something that I do generally. Because, you know, you kind of like get used to how a game is supposed to, you get used to how you think a game is supposed to work, so that also kind of like, I guess, affects like a certain playstyle. Yeah, I still need Ayla's gear. Just trying to remember which door it's in. Something like in this one. There's also a capsule somewhere in the vents. Oh yeah, good point. I don't know, like, I never really enjoyed this part of the game. Like I like the idea of being able to do this, but everything being as dark as it is was never like my favorite. Especially because, you know, it kind of feels like you're kind of trying to guess at where to go. Kind of like have to mash your face against every single wall to sort of find out which like pathways are the correct ones. So where the hell is Ayla's gear? That's kind of annoying. Yeah, I could have, but I rather played it safe. I mean, this is probably like the first playthrough that I literally didn't bother at all grinding. Because, you know, you don't need to, but I usually did just to have like a slightly easier time. And this time I didn't because, you know, it's a stream. On streams I don't really like feel like wasting time, I guess. So yeah, I prefer to play it like slightly more safe than usual. I wonder how like a speedrun of this game would work. And also, I don't remember where you get Ayla's gear. And it's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. And yes, there are also the turrets, which aren't like the greatest either. No, we actually already cleared this one. Where was Ayla's gear? Damn it. Yeah, I know. But at the very least, the room that has Ayla's gears is supposed to be like connected to the main floor. Right? So I don't know why I'm not finding anything. Except for like these like stupid replenishing like bits or whatever they're called. And I mean, I'm not really like doing them in reverse. The game like lets you do this if you have Ayla in the party, right? There's like at least one room that's only accessible by the ventilation. Really? Huh. Was there? You can like definitely have a look. How dare he meddle with our things? Shh. Yep, this is kind of where we... this is kind of like where we like get the initial hint of like the modifications that are about to happen on the epoch. The world will bow before me! Or something like that. So there should be then a room here. Nope. On the other side, maybe? Nope. So we can just kind of like try and be methodical here about it. Like most of these will terminate into one of the rooms below. It's not the one in there. Oh, you know, I think it might be through here. And then up here and into this, or not? No, it's like outside the corridor. See, on like the emulated version, this would have been so much easier. You can kind of like disable the shadow layer and just like see where all the corridors are. Because that's how the game does it. It kind of like has a map already and then just like covers it with like a layer that's supposed to be like shadow. Oh, there we go. Recovered ALAS equipment. You die. Disable all except sprites for the true experience. I mean, true to what? That doesn't sound like a very pleasant experience to me. Yeah, I know, that's where I'm supposed to start. Normally. Like, you would probably like try and descend all those ladders and see that like every single one of them has at least 2, maybe 3 enemies to fight. So now the way to escape, I think, is to go to like one of the rooms here. No, not this one. It's like in one of the rooms, there's like a ladder that kind of like takes you to the outside. I think it's like through here. There we go. And yes, the fun section of trying not to fall off the blackbird's wings. Get my tigers now. Wait, what? I forget what we need to do here, though. Turrets are only local enemies. Yeah, that's what I remember as well. And that's what I kind of like why I'm trying not to fight them. Touch one of them to see. Nah, we're okay. Oh well. Disabled tag and item commands. Yes. 100 peach. Is it? Like, forgetting that bit. I thought like the... we'll see. That's like so annoying though. Self-destruct. Hey, Menino Mundi, welcome. How's it going? How are we doing today? How's it going, so to speak? I'm okay. I mean, it's kind of like very warm here today, unfortunately. Again, it seems like summer wouldn't like end without just like one last screw you. It's going well otherwise. You know, these things could have been dying, but they're clearly not. Please die. Nope. Nope. Oh, this sucks. It's a good thing that they at least don't do damage, like with their like self-destruct. Because that would have been so annoying. Yeah, I'm not killing this one either. What the hell's up with my hit chance? Boom. Internet's really bad today. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Like one of the more infuriating things that happens in like online stuff. Internet not working. Apparently here we're like meant to get like a free upgrade at some point. Like eventually, I'm kind of hoping that this will also allow me to, you know, stream a bit more comfortably. Triple kick. Here too. And arise. Wow. Did they rename Life 2 to Arise? Huh. Okay. Doesn't look like anything's happening though. I'm pretty sure I got all the turrets. Am I supposed to follow? Nope. Oh. I see. Something comes. What's going on? Another golem. Yay. Oh! Crap. Take this. Low banana is a stone. I don't actually remember the tactics for this. Brazil already has like the worst speed. Yeah, I guess. Suplex the golem. I like very literally don't remember what the tactics for this is supposed to be. Yeah, he doesn't give anything from China. I kind of like figured that, but I'm trying to remember if there's like any like specific tactic that you need to follow. Doesn't seem like there is. Can I use magic? Wait, what? Really? I mean, this one doesn't do the thing with like cobbing the element. It just counts down. I think it like does burp after that. I mean, okay, fair enough. I won't use magic. Not that I kind of need to, since like Boulder Toss does like a freaking 1000 like damage combo. No, I'm scared. I hate heights. But seriously, how much health does this guy have? Oh, there we go. Ah. Ayla never lose. I've done it. It's complete. It has wings now. See these beautiful wings. This is the throne truly fit for a king. I name it the Aerodalton Imperial Cheese. Stop the music. Yeah, that was like a nice joke there. Also, like the little light effect here that kind of shows the gate of the Blackbird opening up to release the epoch. That's such a cool effect. He'll run away. You know, I never actually like. I always managed to kill this thing because I don't remember it ever running away. The epoch, it can fly? Your name is not the epoch, it's the Aerodalton Imperial. And you, I'm afraid, are excess baggage. Time to make like the wind and blow you all away. Also, apparently the epoch has like lasers now, which we never ever use. Give back Chrono. Oh. You. Let's like do that again. Let's like suplex him to death. So I think he just like keeps countering with Iron Sphere, right? Strikes with opposing magic. Oh, I see. I can just like cast Boulder Toss and like heal with Marv. Yeah, exactly. That's the annoying bit. The thing clearly has lasers. Why the hell can't you use them to break through like Lavos's shell? Because if you don't access Lavos through the if you don't access Lavos through the Black Omen, you can totally just take the epoch and crash into it from like the little dial thing by going back to 1999. If you do that, the epoch gets destroyed, but it also takes away his outer shell, as far as I remember. So you don't. It's like one less phase to the fight. But yeah, I mean, why not use these lasers and just like, you know, break through but don't lose the epoch at the ending, right? Why not have like the best of both worlds? Yeah, I mean, it's never used after this sequence. That's what I mean. Perhaps we even owe him a touch of gratitude for this. Epoch happy, epoch become bird. Oh, Chrono. The poor fool. Chrono strong, Chrono not die. Also, the epoch, when you get to control it, never moves this slow. Chrono's gotta be somewhere. I'll find him. So let's go get Magus for now. Could get the fight option and able to recruit. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. You don't really like get anything out of fighting Magus here, as far as I remember. So it's you, Magus. Behold, all of it rests at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal and all the dreams and ambitions of its people. I lived there once, but I was another person then. A smaller person, like a slightly smaller sprite. And a cat. What's this? A dimensional vortex. We were right then. This power is beyond human control. Oh no! We'll be dragged into the rift. Shala! No, Janus, stay away! So yeah, basically this is the original way things were supposed to play through. And it's kind of like implied that Magus made sure that the elders were banished before they got to encounter Lavos, because I guess he was kind of hoping to save them, which I guess didn't really pan out as he was hoping it was going to happen. But yeah, it was like everyone got flunked to like the far corners of space-time. You were that boy! That unknowing boy. I've lived only for the thought of slaying Lavos. Ever since his rift in time's fabric stranded me in the Middle Ages. And just as I had summoned him to my castle, you arrived to interfere. To think I would be drawn through yet another portal, only to find myself returned to this age. Ironic, is it not? Nah. Being from the future, my knowledge of the past enabled me to convince the Queen that I was an oracle of no small power. And so again I worked to draw the beast out. But no history book could have prepared me for what ensued. Unimaginable is the power of Lavos. Before him, we are all as leaves cast to the bitter winds that howl about death's black wings. Whoa, that's like a weird sentence to say. Stay this course and your fate will be the same as that fool Chronos. You dare dishonor him? Play with fire and you get burned. A lesson better learned sooner than later. The weak go quickly to their graves. Stay your tongue, Magus. You wish to fight me? Nope. Taking your life will not restore Chrono or Cyrus theirs. Join me. Join me. Wait. So what you do is revert the stuff your group caused to be changed. I mean, yes and no. I said the fool was dead. I did not say his death could not be undone. Of what do you speak? Gaspar, the guru of time, knows the way to restore those streams of time that have been diverted from their proper courses. Blah, blah. That's like such a mouthful. Yes, and also we get Magus, which is like kind of like a very awesome character. In that he does insane amounts of damage overall. I believe he's also like the only character in the game that does not get any dual techs, which I assume is kind of because he's supposed to, you know, not really want to play along with any of the other characters. Like, he doesn't like cooperating or whatever. Any what text? Wait, what? No. I said he, as far as I remember, he doesn't get any dual text in the game. What's that? Impossible! I'm picking up interference from an enormous gate. Could it be Lavos? That's... Whoa. That's the Ocean Palace. And now it's like a flying Ocean Palace. but not really. But kind of. But not really. Also, this is kind of like a very cool, like, music track. But it doesn't really fit the revelation that's supposed to be happening here. That, you know, the Ocean Palace can lift. It's like it's calling us. It feels like we're gonna get sucked in there. The Ocean Palace. But no. Hey, look at the space-time monitor. It looks like something happening in other ages too. So yeah, these are the optional dungeons that were added in the DS version. We're not gonna run this just yet. But apparently the main thing to take away here is that the Ocean Palace, which should be somewhere around here. No, where was it? Wait, where's the Black Omen? What the? Oh, there we go. So yeah, the Black Omen, or like the Ocean Palace, or whatever you want to call it, is actually a very interesting, like, structure in that it exists in all time periods at the same time. And it's kind of like, what's it called? It's kind of like hinted that it, thanks to like Lavos's power, it's kind of like become unhinged from time, I guess. It's like the right term for it. So yeah, it's like it's like what Rux is saying. It doesn't matter where you kind of like choose to engage it, because it's literally linked to the exact same instance of the dungeon at like any time that you choose to do it at. The Empyrean blade or the Smiter's blade or their own blade. Okay, I did forget to equip an Aeonian helmet on Ayla. So let's go do the cat interaction at the commons. Hey. See, like it's kind of like proof that Magus is Janus. Because like the little like purple cat's kind of like following him around. Dalton never had what it took to be king. I also love that, unlike every single other character, Magus kind of like glides instead of, walking. Because that would have been such an awkward animation considering like the build-up that we get this character. It's okay, let's see. Let's go back in time. Look, forward in time maybe, or like out of time, I guess. It's like the end of time place. Nope, don't take off. Out we go. So, another cool interaction here. Hey, that spiky-haired fellow hasn't been coming around lately. Also, the Magus. You holding a Marlin here, kids. He can use shadow magic. He could probably teach me a thing or two, but there's nothing I can teach him. So let's like give it like a try here. I don't remember if you get like immediate access to like the Eternal Darkness tribal tech. No, you don't. That kind of sucks. Do I actually need to have like done one fight before that will come up? Huh. Because I do have the black gemstone equipment. It's like these three. Oh, he doesn't have his spells yet. That's right. You, of course, are very correct. I'm like being totally pummeled at all times, which is kind of fun. Yep, she's dead. Yeep. Fine. I mean, it's like totally doable, right? Because I can just like keep spamming Cure 2 with Ayla. Just like say like whatever. Just like not do any dual attacks. Although Antipode 2 might be like, I think I have like a little like space here to just like cast it once, just to get like a nice bit of damage in. Although I could just like try and like equip people with the, you know, any of the plates, I guess. Wait, what? What the? Oh, come on, what? Did my controller just get disconnected? I guess it did. Well done. Cool. Should put the colored mates here. I mean, yeah, but we'll see. So, in case you were wondering what happened there, my controllers like decided to become unplugged. I don't know why. I think like the cable that I'm using is kind of shitty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We dead. Nope, we're not dead. Which controller I have there? I have the I've got like an Xbox One controller. And the funny thing is I'm actually using like the official cable that it came with, like the official USB cable, but I think it might be a bit worn because I kind of like moved the cable a little bit and it disconnected, which kind of sucks. These are kind of a pain to replace, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, I do have like a couple of Xbox 360 ones as well. I've got like a bunch of controllers generally, but the idea is that... Oh. Is she dead? Nope. That's good. I've gone through a lot of controllers. For a time I was using the PS4 controller rather than like the Xbox 360 one, and then I started using like the Xbox One. And yeah, it seems like the cable isn't. There we go again. God fucking damn it. The cable isn't like, I don't know, it's like not making contact all the way for whatever stupid reason. hate. Thankfully, I never had to do that. Thankfully, I hate having to do stuff like that. Oh well. I mean, screw it. I kind of like wanted to do this without having to resort to like the elemental mails, but fag it. Fag it. Fag it. Fag it. Why not? Yeah, folding the cables is usually just like a very short-term thing that kind of like comes back to bite you in the ass most of the time. Oh yeah, Marl doesn't actually have any AoE heals, does she? It's all like Frog's thing to do that. Oh well. I mean, it's like not an even, right? That she can't deal with herself. She's got like a very she's got like good utility generally. I think the problem with Marl is that I don't know. It's like a very she doesn't have like the speed to be like a single target killer unless you kind of like force feed her a bunch of speed capsules. Okay, so this heals Luca, right? Yeah, there we go. I should probably just like heal Marl now. But on the other hand, like Frog does have like an AoE heal, but you don't really want to use that because he's so much better just like being very offensive. Offensive oriented, that is. Hey, we won! That was embarrassing. Aha, we got Specchio's healthy choice set. I like how like all the sets you can earn are like variations on like the same thing, but just with like a slightly different like name. Oh, where's that sprightly young man? Ah, I see. How terrible. There's little I can do for you, but let me honor him with a song. I'll call it Memories of Chrono, aka the intro song. Were there anything more I could do, I would, but I fear it can be of little aid. We're looking for the Guru of Time. The Guru of Time, you say? I know of him, but what business have you with the Guru of Time? We heard he knows a way to bring Chrono back. I mean, Magus said that, and he's like right there. Ah, yes, to break death's hold over one who you hold dear still. You are not the first to wish such a thing, nor will you be the last. Chrono must be happy indeed, knowing such dear friends as you. So when he like tried to leave, he's like, "Hey, wait a minute. Yep, here, take this with you. An egg? That is the Chrono Trigger, a time egg. Should you wish to try and hatch it, the one who crafted your wings of time can tell you the way. But know that it may not necessarily hatch the results which you desire. The Chrono Trigger represents potential. Results require action. As long as you keep Chrono in your heart and pursue what you seek, the results should follow. But I can make no guarantees. I see it now. It's you, isn't it? Wait then, does that mean you're Gaspar, the Guru of Time? Or like Gaspar, I guess? Yes, I believe that is what they used to call me. But that was long, long ago. Yay. So, what do we want to do first? There's like a bunch of side quests that you can kind of like access now. I feel like for starters, we kind of need to get Chrono's doll from his house. Although I don't actually remember if the game allows you to do that before you get to like to talk with Balthazar. Oh, hello. Is Chrono alright? Oh, this sucks. Yeah, he's just fine. Well, I hope he's not causing you too much trouble. You tell him I said to behave himself, right? Listen, I mean, we'd like to borrow this doll for a bit. Go right ahead, dear. You stay out of trouble now. Yeah, fair. I did get that. No worries. So wait, where was Balthazar at? Like this guy's like Melchior here, right? So he's not what we're like after. The black omen looming in the sky, made by the hands of neither fiend nor man. What does it portend? Yeah, and he won't really like tell you anything. So 2300, I think, is where you access. What's his name? Also, I don't think we can actually do the hero's grave quest yet, right? Here lies the great explorer Thomas Levine. Yes, he did. We actually get to talk with his ghost later on as well. It's kind of like a lot funnier. There we go. So yeah, we can't proceed through here because we need to find some craftsmen to fix the floors. That guy doesn't really die, so we can't do anything until we start the quest. There we go. It's like the tavern here, I guess. This is like the guy. Also now with like the Wings of Time, it's kind of cool to be able to, you know, see what's it called? Kind of like where everything is in like a relation to another throughout like all time. Because like generally everything is more or less at the same place. They did this like clever thing where every like continent is slightly shifted as you go through time periods, because you know tectonic shifts and stuff like that. It's like the Sun Temple. Oh shit! It's like the Guardian. I forgot about this. Damn! I forgot about this. God damn it! Is this like a fight that I can actually do? I do not remember. I'm dead. You know, I don't actually remember how you are supposed to kind of like figure out which is which. I'm like actually trying to remember when was like the last time I saved. So as far as I remember, you just have to like hit it like what, like 3 times or something like that. Miss. Yo, nice. No. Damn it. I mean, I totally meant to do that. Like if I haste it, it would be like a bit faster, right? If I haste myself, sorry. So I guess we can totally like do this if like probably like the only way we can die is if it does like the physical attack right after I hit like the correct one. Right? And since it kind of alternates the physical attack with the flare over and over, might just like be doable with one character, right? as far as I remember, he will never do the physical attack twice in a row. God damn it. Did I just like attack the same one? Oh, that was bad. Maybe I should just like let him kill me and try again, but I don't remember what the last like save that I did was. Oh, there we go. The quick save. Oh yeah, that's right. There's like the bookmark. Yeah, that's true, I guess. I don't remember it going this fast though. Did I just like set the combat speed to something stupid? Oh god. Do you remember how many times I have to get it correctly? I want to say it's like 3, but you know. Yeah, I mean, there are less close by the menu, but I think like this enemy doesn't like do that anyway. And the unfortunate thing is I can't even like AoE because that counts as a like a miss, regardless if you actually, you know, hit the regular one as well. And I've been going for so long that actually haste ran off. Or like ended. 10 to 12 correct hits. Jesus Christ, we've done like what, 2? At this point, it's kind of like stupid to, you know, keep trying like that. Yeah, I know, you can hit the correct one multiple times, but that's kind of like the thing. That kind of sucks. Wait, what's like the red vest? Oh. mean, Taban's vest is kind of like that because I don't really want to go farm for like ruby. What they're called, like ruby vests. I might give it another try. Yep, there we go. That's like 6 hits right there. Yeah, she's dead. Yep. That's like 7. Oh god. Nope, no! I didn't expect it to be the same one like 2 times in a row. Damn it! It's like 8. Maybe we can like get another 2 before he rotates again. That's 9. That's 10. Son of the Sun is losing his life. Sucks to be him. Annoying boss fight. There we go. Yay. This is the ancient sunstone. It looks like it's been drained of all its energy. We could probably recharge it with sunlight, but that would take eons. Marcus and maybe Luke has lost armor. Yeah, that's nice. I forgot to I wanted to check on Marcus. So let's do that. I did have in like the back of my mind to go ask Taban about like the final armor. So hold on. Let's see. This way. Yeah. Perfect timing. Taban's suit. They're going missing now right after Chrono. I mean, probably after Chrono, I guess, because that's like when Gaspar kind of starts nudging you at doing all the side quests. Yeah, so Marcus is still here. So, first of all, let's go do like the time egg thing. Oh, no, you know what? My bad. Let's go. What was it, like the Sun Island, whatever it's called. Hold on. Up here. It's like this one, right? Sunshine, yeah. So this is where we need to place the sunstone in the past. And if you kind of notice, it's drifted a bit to the right. That's what, like, the thing I was talking about before. There you go. Then I think you kind of like find out that it's been stolen in like either 600 AD or something like that, right? And you need to go retrieve it. So yeah, it won't be here at the moment. The moonstone is gone. Hasn't been gone for long. We'll search nearby. Yeah, I just like did that for now. Let's go retrieve Chrono. So we need to get to this way. It's like a typical like Square Enix JRPG. The world map kind of like folds in on itself. So we can totally come to this. Yep. Well, yeah, I mean, fair enough. But again, on the other hand, it's cool that they even thought to do this. That's my point. Aha! A Poyozzo doll. Or not really though. So this is kind of like a cool thing. If like the player has been to Death Mountain before, like Mountain of Woe or whatever it's called, before this sequence, they would soon find out that hold on. I'll just like turn this guy off. Poor thing. If you had been to Death Mountain before, you kind of found out very soon that there's like a wind that's like so strong that you can't actually climb the mountain. So what this thing does is it puts up these little like Poyozzo dolls, or like Poyozzo-like dolls, I guess, in certain places so you can use them as an anchor point so you don't get blown off by the wind. Nope. That's like very easy to kind of like slip to the side of that by accident. Nope. Yeah, I know I need to. It's like literally just like slip through. There we go. So this area is a bit of a pain. Yep. They lifesteal, and they lifesteal for a lot of damage. Just I can't remember if they're weak to any elements though, to be honest. It's like actually a lot more annoying once you start like fighting those like little lavos spawns, I guess. Because I do remember those were in this area as well, right? It's like the little like mini lavoses that you have to fight. Magic ring. Aha. I have like 3 of them already. Okay, not 3 of them, but you know. Yeah, I remember that. I wasn't like planning to bring Ayla here anyway. It's like a lot easier to just, you know, deal with these with like magic, I guess, if you want to deal with them anyway. This way, right? There we go. Damn it. I mean, I know there is like a way to skip these if you don't want to fight them, but like so finicky. So annoying too. Oh. Come on. Yep. Oops. We just died, didn't we? Yeah, but you get... Yeah, that's exactly like the reason you can kind of like go inspect on like Shala, I think. Oh boy. Oh, come on, don't put me to sleep. Well done. Just like confuse myself into dying. Oh my god, will you stop doing that? I mean, yeah. Although this is like more like very stupid of me because Magus already has a very good like accessory to stop. What's it called? To stop like all like status effects with like Shala's pendant or something like that. Where was it? Oh, there we go. Prevents all status ailments. I think this must be a good place to swap out for like Ayla maybe and Frog. Oh shit, I don't have like the second heal spell, do I? Nice. Oh my god, why is it targeting the shell by default? That's so stupid. I mean, if we're being honest, you don't really need to do that though. You just need to like unlock everyone's like tech and then just like have them in like specific combination for one fight. So that like as soon as they know all the like prerequisite techs, after like one attack they learn the dual techs and the triple techs. Finally, stupid boss. Kind of boss, I guess. 747 and 120 TP. Yay. Yeah, I mean, I like to use them as well, but realistically, like most of them, kind of like, I don't know, it feels kind of like better to focus on 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, fair enough. Isn't it about time for Magus to like learn his Dark Bond? Never mind, it's like a bit to go. Cure 2 though. That's good. Cure 2 is very close to being unlocked, thankfully. Brave Sword. Oh wait, that's for Frog, right? Yep. Oh joy. Don't you just love response? Aren't they the greatest? I mean, I guess it's like probably a good place to farm for XP because it's kind of like fast. But I don't know. I like my areas in RPGs to stay cleared when I clear them. Not like these guys. So if we can actually get like Chrono revived by the end of this stream, that would be great. And then like maybe next stream we can kind of like focus on all the side quests. Ah, god damn it. Probably means that like by the weekend we can kind of see if we can maybe do some of the endings and so on and so forth. Okay, so we get a chest here. I think I also missed like a chest earlier on. And you know, I'm actually gonna do that later if at all. Yeah, I also like the areas to kind of like stay cleared until you're like done with the area. It's like very tiresome to like keep doing the same fights over and over again. It's like another lava spawn. I think this one we actually do need to like, I don't know, keep, I guess, because it will what's it called? I think we use its shell to kind of like climb to the next bit of the dungeon. Unless I'm like very much mistaken. Which actually took me a surprising amount of time to like realize the first time I played the game. Just because like the I didn't quite like realize you can kind of like bump into it. But this is the one, I think it's like this one actually. I think it's like the one that if you kind of like exit the screen, it doesn't despawn. There's kind of like the hint that, hey, maybe try and interacting with it. No, never mind, it's not this one. I was actually fairly certain it was going to be this one. Magus learned Dark Bomb. Oh boy. Yeah, it's this bit too. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fail the first time. No, I didn't. Huh. How nice. Yaksha Blade. So it's like a trick to these like infinitely respawning enemy fights. If you don't touch them while they're moving, they totally ignore you. Push the shell, climb the shell. Aha. What a hint that was. Wait. Huh? Oh, there we go. Huh. Dark Hill. What was this one? Oh yeah, shadow damage. Okay. Forgot this one, like, this one even existed. Forgot to kill the thing inside the shell part. I mean, that's kind of like implied. I don't think like any like lava spawn is gonna let you use its shell without killing the thing inside first. The good thing is that when counterattack triggers, it doesn't attack the shell, but rather just the face, I guess. Which is like so good because imagine just like countering that only to just like trigger it again and kill yourself by activating it. That would be like the most stupid thing ever. Which is kind of weird because the game kind of like tries to force you to attack the shell. Because even though I have memory cursor enabled, it doesn't stay on the face. It like keeps going back to the head on its own. Which I don't know. I kind of like feel it's kind of like a cheap way to make you like mess up. So yeah, we can totally do this at this point, which I had no idea was like even possible. And then you can kind of climb it. However, I don't remember if there's like any items here. No? I guess not. I think that's about it though, right? I think that's like the last thing we actually need to fight. Another memory cup. Yep. Uh-huh. This is it, the summit of Death Peak. You who fear the night and stand against the darkness, lend us your strength. Chrono. The pendant's reacting. This is like such a powerful moment in the game. Like the way it's framed, like the the way it's paced, kind of like you kind of like get fooled into thinking that it didn't work. It's like kind of like maybe like it's like a stupid side quest that doesn't really like pan out. And then this happens. It's like such an awesome moment. Just like the music and all of it kind of, you know, fits, right? Whoa. Time freeze. I never dreamt it possible. Just Ayla move? Like stone statues, an unsettling sight. All for naught. We changed nothing. There we go. We just need to exchange the Doppeldoll for Chrono. It's like such a cool moment. I'd remain here no longer than we must. Let us be gone. Hurry, take Chrono. Lowest priority in group for roles? I mean, I guess. Good of you to return, Chrono. Ah. Such a nice event here. You should be thankful. You are blessed to be so loved by everyone. You lucky fool. You stupid protagonist, you. So yeah, this is like more or less like the true ending. There's like an alternate ending where you can kind of get to like through the Black Omen or like with Epoch straight into Lavos without ever rescuing Chrono, and that's kind of like the not like the bad ending. it's kind of like not like the ending that you kind of like want to have. Just like more or less the Faded Hour. That's like the final chapter in the game. So basically, this guy just like gives you a bunch of hints about like all the side quests. Many paths lie before you. You might choose to leap into that bucket or fly the wings of time to the day of Lavos. Or there is the Black Omen, which now straddles time, seeking to summon Lavos yet again. Such folly, lasting so greedily after power that the power wields you. It's up to you to decide when and where you will face Lavos. However, do not think that you stand alone. I have had glimpses, but vague, of events, people, and places that will empower you. The fortress of one of Magus's 3 former generals in the Middle Ages. It has to be done in the future, in the birthplace of machines. A prehistoric stone that will shine with the light of all the ages of the world. The restless spirit of a proud knight, slain by Magus in the Middle Ages and lingering even in the present. An object of legend in the Middle Ages that sparkles like a rainbow. Speak to your companions. Some among you may well know the figures behind the events which I have seen. Oh wow, they did actually fix it, so you don't like get like the false impression that there's like something else to do. Yeah, that's like exactly. That's like the weirdly translated text that kind of like hinted at something that you need to do still, which isn't really the case, you know. Although the stupid thing is that if you speak with him now, you can like loop through all of that. Yeah, everyone was like that though. It's not just you. Like everyone always thought like there's like someone close to you in need of help. Find them. But that's not actually the correct translation, so So let's see, present. It's actually interesting to see every preview. I mean, except Fiona's one, because we already did that one, right? So we don't get the line about like the forest that needs reviving. Okay, could do that. Give me just a moment. That's like exactly what I tried to do, but I forgot that it's like 600 AD and not just like 1000 AD. Now let's see. Land. Nope, he's still here. We saved him, I guess. Came there to buy vigilance hats. But I mean, I can only like ever buy one. No, hold on. I can actually buy 3. Oh, never mind. But that's like for a bit later, maybe. Trying to remember. Like, there's like probably not enough time to do all of the side quests, but there is one that you can do. Things like this one. This is like the Ozzy's Castle, I guess. This is like one of the side quests that you can do as well. You can't actually access this yet. So yeah, I know. Let's see. This one should be like still here, but not fully charged. Aha, strength capsule though. Ask me how I remembered that. Because I didn't. Like fooling around. So Ozzy's Castle takes forever to finish, unfortunately. So I'm not really keen on doing that at the moment. Like the Hero's Crypt, or like Hero's Keep, I guess. It's also something that takes forever to do. Yeah, I need to find Toma as well for the Dreamstone or whatever it's called. However, what I really do want to do is activate like Eternal Darkness. I think now we should have enough. Like we have Dark Bomb, which should be enough to kind of like trigger that. Because I think it's like Fire 2, Ice 2, and Dark Matter or something like Dark Bomb or whatever. Also nearly completed the Sunstone one. Yeah, but the Sunstone one also requires, I think, to do like the Yakra the 13th side quest. Wait a minute. Why am I not like unlocking that? This is like a later tech steal? Because that's so weird. Like the Blackstone is Magus and Lucan Marl, right? Oh, I've got it equipped. I can't actually see. God damn it. So inventory. Yeah, Marl, Lucan, Magus. Was it like a different tech that needed to be unlocked by Magus? Oh, Dark Matter, not Dark Bomb. Damn it, I always like mix those up. So we can't actually do anything else here yet. Because we need to go speak to a guy and make him stop drinking and make his descendant stop drinking. So yeah, the Sunstone, you kind of need to finish the side quest with Yakra, right? Or was that the Dreamstone? I don't actually remember, to be honest. Like this is the bit where it's not here. That's the shell. Oh, the rainbow shell. That's right. So what was the Sunstone? Oh no! Hold on. That's the mayor of Poor, isn't it? That's like the guy that you kind of like taught to be generous. That, like holds the stone because like he found it like the shiny. There we go. You're interested in the Moonstone? A passing young traveler left it here. By all means, take it. It seems important to you folks. Yep. Wait, did he give it to me? No, he totally did. Okay. So weird. And now I need to go replace it. Except that I kind of like went too far. Like this way, right? Sunstone is used for something from the Rainbow Shell too. Yeah, I don't like quite remember how it worked. Also, I have to ask, here's like where I'm kind of like being a bit of a jerk with like my questions here. But wouldn't it be a lot safer to amazing. With energy like this, I should be able to make a really powerful weapon. Let's take it back to my house. Wonder Shot. That's like Lucas' ultimate weapon, by the way. And the sunglasses. Okay, such a stupid name. But the item actually isn't like that bad, though. See, Wonder Shot's like 88 to 182. Playtime determines damage. It's like, this can like potentially be one of like the... what's it called? Could like potentially be one of like the highest damage weapons in the game. I think it like stops counting at like 99 hours though. I mean, sunshades, sunglasses, it's kind of the same thing, right? That's like not that shabby, right? So I'm definitely not doing heroes, like the hero's grave, because that one takes forever to finish. I don't really remember how you're supposed to do the one with Toma for the rainbow shell. Because you kind of need to go back to 600 AD and like track him down to like wherever he went to die. I don't really want to do the one with like Robo's Factory because that's also kind of like a big-ish dungeon. Guess we can try like doing like the rainbow stone, like with the in like 600 AD, because that also ties into Yakra's like side quest, right? I'm also not doing like Ozzy's castle either, because that's also kind of Ozzy's fortress is shorter than Rainbow, really? Huh. We'll see. Ah, there we go. There's like Toma. Oh yeah, you get like his favorite drink, and then you go and put it on his tomb. Yep, Toma spirits. Should the worst befall me, it would mean a lot to me to pour that over my headstone. A touch morbid, I know, but I beg you. So yeah, we also need to get these guys tools to start repairing the crypt. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I know, but it just like takes a lot of time. There's like a lot of dialogue as far as I remember. And also like the Slash 2 and Ozzy 2 and like Flea 2, I guess, fights are kind of like annoying. So I'd rather do it tomorrow where I'm with like more presence of mind. I'm kind of like sleepy today because the heat hasn't been very good here either. So I've kind of like been having trouble like sleeping. To the northwest of this cave is a large island called the Giant's Claw. The shell is there. Ah, there truly is no drink so fine as one shared in the company of friends like you. Although we never were actual friends of Toma, to be honest, were we? We like literally only spoke to him 3 times, and 2 of those are kind of like optional. Like, it's like entirely possible that you can like totally miss what's it called? You can like totally miss the entirety of sorry, like I kind of like try to like read chat and also kind of like remember where like the Giant's Claw is, because I can't seem to remember where it's at. Right? Oh god, like down there, right? But yeah, it's like if you just like go regularly through the game. Yeah, but you don't really count the one at his grave, do you? Because that's like the one where he kind of like says that you're friends. So you kind of like have to count the previous 3 interactions, I guess. It's like this one, no. Oh wait, it's like the island is no longer there in like 1000 AD, is it? But yeah, anyway, you have like 3 interactions with him at most. Because as far as I remember, you well, you kind of only I'm counting like times where you meet him in either different places or like different dialogue. I think it's like 3 of them. There's one when he kind of exclaims that, like at the start of like 600 AD, where he kind of exclaims that, hey, it turns out like Queen Lean was found, so my suspicions about the cathedral weren't correct. That's like one. That's like the second one. There's like the event where you can see him get hired by the major of not the major, by the mayor of it's not Port Village, it's like the one like to the north of that. One Queen Lean, two Magus. No, actually, it's like there's like one where you can see him getting hired by the mayor of Dorn. I want to say it's like the. Can you see the cursor on the screen? It's like this little island here, like this little like what's it called? Village. He doesn't talk to you there, but you do get like to encounter him. And you can kind of like hear his dialogue where he says like, yeah, I'm gonna go look for the shell, thank you for the advance payment, and so on and so forth. And then there's like the third one, which is like I think it's like in Pour Inn, where you kind of like get told that, hey, by the way, I may have found a clue about the rainbow shell. And again, the last one is like him giving you his spirits. So it's kind of like, it's like entirely possible. If you haven't been to the inn at Truce, if you haven't been to like the mayor's house in the second village, if you haven't been to the tavern in like Port, you can just never encounter him until this cutscene at the end. It's like, hey, please go pour this on my grave. And he actually like calls you by name, no matter what you do. I think I checked this like on my second playthrough because I was kind of like curious to see. And yeah, it's like, how does this guy know me? Like clearly the developers were expecting that I was gonna go like look at him at least and like kind of like try and talk to him over time. But again, it's like entirely possible to just like go through the entire game with never seeing him. Yeah, but he doesn't know that we're time travelers, though, does he? There's like no way he would know that like 400 years later we'd just like appear and pour the bottle of spirits over his grave. Unless he's like a time traveler as well, which I kind of like doubt. But yeah, anyway, I think this is it for tonight. It's like well past midnight already. I'm extremely tired, to be honest. And yeah, I'm probably not gonna be streaming tomorrow. If I do, I'll like let people know on the server. Feel free to join if you haven't already. Not that there's like many people in chat anyway, but you know, it's worth a shot. Not gonna be raiding anyone because all the people that I'm following are kind of like too big-ish for like a 2-man raid to go raid. So instead, have a very pleasant evening. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully, we're gonna get this done by Friday. Hopefully, because we have like the day trip on Thursday, so that's probably why I'm not streaming on Wednesday. But if I come back like early-ish, I'm definitely gonna stream on Thursday and of course on Friday. So that should be enough time to do all the side quests and like try to kill Lavos a couple of like different ways, especially in like the New Game Plus. So yeah, have a very pleasant evening. I'm definitely not gonna be doing like the extended ending, which is the one that requires you to clear the 2 optional dungeons of the game, like the green portals, if you saw them once we've like lost Chrono in the party. Because there's like 2 green portals. I think there's like one in like 65 million BC, and there's one in What was the other ones? Like either 600 AD or like 2300 AD. Those are the bonus dungeons that got added with like the DS edition, and those are actually a prerequisite before you can fight the Time Devourer, which is the optional super boss of the game. Oh, I think 600. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, you need to clear those, and when you do, you get access to the Time Devourer, which is the new ending that they did for the DS version. That kind of like attempts to link Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. I'm not gonna be doing that because it's a pain to do it. There's like a lot of very annoying enemies in there, and the Time Devourer itself is like a jerk. And it has like an ending tied to it. I'd like much rather not do it and move on to other games. Oh, okay, fair enough. But yeah, it still takes a lot of time to do though, and honestly, I think after like 2 weeks of streams, I think it's like enough Chrono Trigger for now. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the week we can at least clear the game, which is nice. And then I'm probably gonna take a small break from like. I know I said I was gonna do like Chrono Cross after this, but I would much rather. I just got Spelunky 2 today, and I would much rather just like stream a bit of that, because it's kind of like a fun game as well. If nothing else, everyone's gonna like enjoy seeing me die over and over again. But yeah, that's kind of like the plan. Hopefully I can stick to it. Hopefully no other stupidity is gonna happen as well. And yeah, in the meantime, have a very pleasant evening and good night. I'm gonna see you all maybe the day after tomorrow.